Okay, it's a pleasure for me to be here. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Lucia Parafati, and I'm a research fellow currently working at the University of Catania in Italy. My work is regarding the food science and technology field, investigating the antimicrobial and functional characteristics of agricultural and food bioproducts. Today I will talk to you about the use of a new potential natural preservatives in order to improve the microbial quality of raw burger beef patty and the overall quality of the cooked product. But let me start by giving you some background information. Food contamination is a severe public health problem around the world, resulting in foodborne disease that affect human life. Food, in fact, serves as a best media for the growth of different microorganisms and can be contaminated at any point from farm to table, as well as during production, processing, shipping, distribution. It has been calculated that about 25% of all food produced globally are lost due to microbial spoilage. Microorganisms that grow can affect the shelf life of product, change the appearance, the flavor, the odor, and other features of the food. The degradative change produces microorganisms such as putrefaction, fermentation, or rancidity, or also pigment or slime produced by microorganisms change the overall characteristic of the product and determine the consumer choice. Among different food, refrigerators are one of the most perishable, and among that, minced meat is the highest perishable product. As a consequence of a mincing process, minced meat constitutes a favorable environment for microbial growth. The large exposed surface area, in fact, facilitates the microorganism growth and affects the safety of the product. Moreover, oxidative effect on myoglobin causing color deterioration, and the oxidation of lipids can cause rancidity and contribute to secondary defects such as of odor of flowers. Just think that the minced meat have a shelf life of only 3 days under refrigerated condition. And in aerobic refrigerated storage, the most common factor causing spoilage is the bacteria of Pseudomonas species, because it can grow also at a really low temperature. Today, in Europe, no additive with antimicrobial activity are allowed on fresh meat and fresh meat preparation, but different research investigated the use of natural compounds such as essential oil or organic acid produced by microorganisms of a natural extract in order to extend the shelf life of the raw product and to improve the overall characteristic. The main problem regarding the use of this compound is generally the overall sensory acceptance of the product. Our research aimed to investigate the use of an extract made from prickly pear fruit in order to improve, to extend the shelf life of beef burger patty. The extract was prepared through a water-based extraction using the fruit Agostani fruit that are considered as a bioproduct because are discarded for the food industry. Agostani are called Agostani because they ripen in August, but have a really limited commercial market because the fruit have a really small size, high content on seed content, and a low juice content. The extract prepared was evaluated for the polyphenol content, beta-lines, for the radical scavenging activity, and for the in vitro antimicrobial activity. It revealed a good level of total polyphenol, a really high radical scavenging activity, and a good amount of beta-chanin and beta-xanthine that are the pigment typical of this fruit and are strictly correlated with the radical scavenging activity. The antimicrobial activity of prickly pear extract was evaluated in vitro through the well diffusion assay. As you can see, we tested 3 different concentrations: PPE, the pure extract, PPE2, the extract diluted 2 times, and PPE5, that represents the extract diluted 5 times. As you can see from this table, the extract pure was really active, has a really high antimicrobial activity against all target pathogen tested. And also when it was diluted 5 times, he had an antimicrobial activity against Bacillus cereus, Escherichia coli, and Pseudomonas fluorescens. How we talked before, these results, it was really important for us because suggest the utilization of this extract also for the formulation of the burger patties. We formulated 4 different burger patties. SDW, the burger containing just water, is used as a control. NCAPS SDW, the water formulated with the the burger formulated with the water encapsulated in alginated spheres. PPE, that represents the extract alone, and PPE encapsulated in alginated spheres. Extract prepared as we see before were then divided in 2 groups. One group that represents the raw burger were stored up to 8 days under refrigerated condition and evaluated during this time for microbial growth, pH, color, and texture. The burger prepared immediately cooked immediately after preparation were evaluated for color, texture, antioxidant activity, lipid oxidation, and sensor evaluation. Raw burger stored up to 8 days evidence how the burger treated with the extract when in the formulation there was present the extract alone or encapsulated, the evidence the lowest growth of mesophilic bacteria. You see the first arrow. After 8 days of storage, there was the lowest growth of mesophilic bacteria, the lowest growth of Enterobacteriaceae, and the lowest growth of Pseudomonas, in comparison to the control sample treated only with water. Sample formulated with the prickly pear extract recorded also almost constant pH over the storage, while the pH of the control sample significantly increased, probably is due to the production of ammonia that is correlated with the growth of Pseudomonas species. Important results were obtained also for data regarding the color A that represented the redness and is strictly correlated with the oxidation of myoglobin. As you can see from this histogram, after 8 days of storage, we have in control samples a really strong decrease of these parameters. In the sample treated with the extract free or encapsulated, the color have a still high value. During storage, the hardness of the control sample decrease, probably due to microbial growth. At the end of storage, sample formulated with the extract encapsulated maintain a resistance of the structure after the first compression. The addition of the extract free significantly affect the hardness, probably because the presence of carbohydrate present in the extract. Color and texture were evaluated also of a burger patty immediately prepared and cooked. We saw how the red parameter was not affected by the presence of the extract. Although we evidence a decrease of luminosity, probably because due to the caramelization of sugar presented in the extract. Once again, extract encapsulated in alginate sphere evidence the best texture parameter among samples. Good results were obtained also for data regarding the antioxidant activity. The extract encapsulated in alginated sphere evidence the highest value of antioxidant activity and the lowest value of lipid oxidation. Probably due to the presence also of alginate that acted as a radical scavenging substance through the hydrogen abstraction from the carbon bonded hydrogen. Finally, despite plant-based ingredients can be not centrally appreciated because determined a strong modification of the parameters such as the hardness, the color. In the present work, we note as PPA extract added to burger patty formulation maintain the overall quality of the cooked product and was sensorily accepted, showing no significant difference in the linking degree among burger sample. The sensory evaluation was carried out with 100 consumers. In conclusion, we can say that the use of encapsulation pickle pear allowed to prolong the shelf life of the raw product and to enhance the overall quality of the raw and cooked product. We use the extract encapsulated in alginate sphere in order to obtain a slow release of the extract in meat matrix, and because we will not to influence the textural characteristic of the product. So we obtain a good results for that concerning textural, color, and overall sensory acceptance of the consumer. In conclusion, certain that the application of PPE extract can be considered as an effective method to contain microbial growth during storage. Further study will be addressed in order to evaluate the potential application of the extract in order to reduce or eliminate the use of additives such as nitrite, often necessary in the preparation of cured meat or other meat, but that are potential cancerogenic. So I want to thank you all for your attention, and I want to also thank my research group that is made from the professors Rosal Palmeri, Cristina Restuccia, Elena Arena, and Biagio Fallico. If you have some question, I will answer with pleasure.